here to listen to me. Uh, Before I begin my presentation, I know I'll not be started and wasting too much of your time on discussing very basic things. I want to know that while accessing your literature and while writing your own literature review, whether some kind of research we already doing or we are inclined into it, but a major parameter that we start with or major aspect that we start with is the literature review. None of the literature, none of the research, whether it is empirical, quantitative, qualitative, whatever type of this research is, cannot be completed or performed without literature. We try to include some kind of understanding with the subject, some kind of background we want to give to the subject and research that we want to. So I want to first hear the problems that you get while performing that literature review, so that while discussing the kind of literature review here that others have performed or I tried to, maybe we can discuss on those and that how we can overcome with such issues and such problems, how we can deal. So kindly, if you can please help me out.
Yeah.
That yes, what problem you face specifically when conducting and writing your own research.
See, I can share experience. I will not say problem, especially in the field of finance. I am not sure about other areas. That whatever research you are doing, it has a time dimension to it. After some time, new tools and techniques will come and that may get obsolete. So when you are digging out papers, then you may get a paper starting from 1990 or 1995 till 2015, and then there will be n number of papers.
Yeah.
So one issue would be that either according to the time, how many papers should you select,
Okay.
or I mean it's all about numbers and how far you should go back.
Like the concept is same.
How far you should go back in time to get those papers, because in our case the thing is that it gets obsolete, so generally we don't go beyond 10 years or 12 years.
Okay.
But in certain areas where research is less, maybe people may have gone back longer years.
One problem is that there is generally a very large literature on some topic.
Yes.
So how to select literature or what to leave and what to take is one major decision.
Okay.
There could be an opposite scenario also if you are working on a problem on which there is a dearth of
Like moving to the depth of specialization that you want to work upon.
you have chosen a topic on which other people have not done research.
Robin.
Okay. So research background is not.
Maybe Robin.
Okay. Any other?
Yeah, sometimes when we talk about literature review, it's not only we are chronologically moving. It is sometimes when talking of the concept, the concept right now that has evolved, and I'm going back in literature, picking some, few anecdotes that the person has given,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And that is not the entire theory that the person has given. Only a fraction of it I have to insert somewhere or the other where I am giving my own point of view. There it becomes very difficult either to skim the entire paper and get,
Feel out.
feel out of it, or how it is to be really a big thing.
Problem. Okay. Yeah, I can understand it consumed a lot of time. So these are the few things that we'll be discussing upon. I'll be not wasting too much time on telling you that what literature review is and how it is relevant to the management studies. But I'll discuss and emphasize on some of the domains and some of the techniques that you could implement even when you write your own literature review for your own further studies, or whether if you can target full-fledged publications based upon that review. See, my dear friends, there are two categories. Literature review is important for any stuff. Like if you are publishing a case, if you are publishing a empirical article, you are generating some prepositions, you
No.
are coming to.
I would just say that not only for that, basically to get your question also. Your research question is also coming from
Yes,
that review
the
itself.
prepositions and questions that you develop. Like,
But I want to ask one thing, that will it be only about literature review, or are you going to talk about also about the conceptual paper? How
yeah,
you
I'm
write
going
it?
to talk about the conceptual papers and classic also. That's a part of literature
The
review.
formulation will be taken up by Professor Khan.
So,
Brother, ये लोग
I'll also be discussing like what should be kept in mind while specifically write a literature review. Literature review is generally to help us in many things. Like when we start doing some research, it gives us some clarity and idea about the topic. It gives us that what actually is going into the field, where I am trying to relate my study, why my study is important, and how it can contribute in the existing knowledge in that particular domain. And this is to sharpen our own skills as well. Today I'm having some amount of knowledge about one particular aspect. If I'll search the relevant literature on that particular aspect, maybe I would be able to sharpen my skill. But here, the kind of literature that is being performed and being implemented into management studies is different. This is not like other literatures that we are used to hear that yes, this is the core literature. That the management literature is different from those. This is more about that how you can relate these things, different views. You'll get a number of opinions, like ma'am have suggested that somebody has talked about it, but in just one line. They have stated that yes, environmental problem has been existed way back, say 1800 somewhere, 1800 somewhere. But today we have a full-fledged domain available and a wide area available on that. So that covers that you'll have to identify the origin, and that origin has how changed over the period of time. There are two kind of domains in any subject. One is ontology and one is thematic. Like we people, we are not practitioners. We are practitioners into academics. So we are expected that we will have ample of time and ample of documentation work we are having sure of. So we are expected to produce some those concepts and theories that can be helped to improve the practices. This is the generally idea that this was the idea when we talked about collaborative, the management research with the practices. So what we will have, we are expected to study both the ontology, the basic parameters, the basic domain of the subject, as well as the thematic that we consider that okay, this is my perception. I'll get the perception of my own peers, and the things will come in that way. Like being an academician, our perception may be somewhere similar. So if I'm taking a sample of academicians or who are half academicians, the perception would be somewhere close. So thematic is a different domain. We call that in literature a thematic domain. And ontology is totally a practical view when the subject has taken birth and how that subject has been shaped or reshaped over the period of time. That is the basic ontology. So management literature deal with both the domains at the same time. At the same time, you will be discussing the theory and origin and practices of that particular domain that you are talking about. Suppose if you are talking about consumer behavior, you're talking about supply chain, you're talking about buyers behavior, you're talking about like whatever you're talking about. In that, you'll have to be with both the things, like what your academic research says and what the actual thing is. We cannot split, we cannot make it separate. So this was the difference between management literature and the others. If you see some of the techniques, specifically if we talk about literature reviews can be published into various ways. This is not that only I'll pick up some of the articles, I'll document those articles in a chronological order or author-wise or method-wise or topic-wise, and I'll just summarize them. That will make not any sense to the reader. The reader will also not get any interest, and bringing any theory out of it would be a very great challenge. Like if I have started recording the articles starting from 1930, since when my subject has been started, sorry, I'll relate it to the subject on which I have worked upon, and all the articles that I'll be showing are related to only international marketing, and will be showing you only pure review articles rather than the others. I have not taken any article which is based upon literature review but have been taken further. I have taken only one sample of articles that yes, these are specifically performed to produce publication based upon the review. So in that you will find some of the opinions, viewpoints that generally experts give, and these are very short reviews. Some very long review you will find that which are been produced basically to identify any specific theory or conceptualization of. These are the pure conceptualization paper that like you'll get a crux of it or you'll get a background of it. And this can be in form of.
So when you are saying long and short reviews, then there must be some difference in terms of number of papers being reviewed. Like for long there will be less number.
No, sir. It is not about number of papers. Number of papers can be quantified here in the quantitative reviews. Okay. In these reviews, you'll get only a crux. Like
Glimpse.
somebody has experienced and developed theories over the period of time, and when they have experienced these theories, they just come with a crux. When say behavior has been started, like there was a opinion that behavior should be measured or should be estimated or should be understood in the business. So when estimation of behavior has been started, so there was different opinions like whose behavior, what are the different theories that can contribute in behavior, how it is different from the general behavior. So these all crux will be into the short reviews. And when we come into the ontology of it, like classifying like behaviors into the organization, who are the people whose behavior should be measured, in which terms this behavior should be measured, what are the methods through which this behavior should be measured, these all will be the long review over the period of time. Like we can call it as monograph also. And some are qualitative, pure conceptual papers. Like you'll not get any numbers into it, but these will be based on certain practices, say certain experience, certain interviews, or small cases, mini cases, and some would be quantified with number of articles, as you suggested, number of contributors, number of publication outlets that have contributed. Some will be self-contained, and some will end in itself. Like few articles you will get can be taken further. Like I have developed a research review article, and I have given some prepositions into it, that these prepositions can be tested empirically. I have given some hint that like I have identified some domains under one subject, and these domains can be measured with some publication outlets, with some authors. Like I have opened a scope, but few will end up here. Like I'm talking about historical perspective of our journal, like Journal of International Marketing, when it has started, and I want to identify that how many authors have contributed.